Well, the EveryNation Park building project is an extremely exciting project that's spiritually inspired. God has a plan to reach every lost soul in this world. And sometimes it means that we have to build physical buildings to facilitate leadership, discipleship, etc. So hence, when we talk about the EveryNation Park building project, it's one of those God-ordained physical buildings.
Michael Hack came to me and said to me, you need to go and pray and ask God, what's the purpose for you guys getting the property? And as I prayed, and he said, then come back to me because there's a specific purpose with this property. But as I got, before God, and God started to share with me, I felt that God said to us, this is not supposed to be an admin hub, although we will do admin here. But this property, it was given, it's a kingdom property for the expansion of God's kingdom, and we need to be mindful of nations. And so the moment we bought it, we immediately knew that God has called us not just to have an admin hub, not just to have a worship service here, but ultimately to train people to affect and impact the nations. And by God's grace, that's exactly what's going to happen. And from here on, we will be hosting all 5 leadership tracks, church plant, campus, youth, kids, and pastoral track will be hosted here, where we will be training leaders to go back to their churches and to go and plant new churches and campus ministries all over the world. So exactly what God has told us what the property is for is going to happen now.
Well, I think if you are not part of something greater than yourself, you're not really tapped into a spiritually discerned or godly ordained plan, because God always has plans bigger than yourself.
You can attend church, you can go to church, but for us, we would like to get involved. From a building project itself, we see lost people being reached. It's not just a brick and mortar standing erect. Fast forward the picture from 2-3 years from now, so many lost souls will be reached.
So we've then said, God, we're trusting you for every brick we have laid. We trust you for one soul. Would you trust with us? You see, we're going to train how many church planters in the next 10 years. So why not you trust and put your faith out with us, not just give money. So Lord, for every $100, I'm trusting you for a soul.
I had this burning desire in my heart that we should give something to the project. Although we didn't have the necessary funds to do that, we set up out a faith promise. And it was so amazing that God came through with that.
So that's why this is not about a property, it's not about a building, it's not about a fund. It's actually about us participating in the expansion of God's kingdom, exactly what He told us even before we bought the property.